Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the transit of Saturn and what it is going to be bringing for all of us all around the world for the next 2 years. Saturn just entered into Aquarius January 17th, and it will be there for 2 years. So I've got lots to inform you about. And most of all, beyond just being in a particular sign, in Vedic astrology, we also look at the nakshatras. Now, there are 27 nakshatras, and each nakshatra extends for 13 degrees, 20 minutes. And so there's smaller portions, whereas a sign is 30 degrees, the nakshatras are only 13 degrees, 20 minutes. That's why we have 27 of them. So I'm going to talk about the nakshatra that Saturn's about to go in, which is going to have a huge effect on our world. You're going to want to know this. But before I do, I want to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org, sign up for my free newsletter. You will get all of my predictions delivered to your email address every week. And while you're there, don't forget to check out that I have a new magazine, Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. You won't want to miss a single month's issue. We have about 100 pages of wonderful information about astrology and metaphysics and spirituality. And while you're at my website, check out my new book. Go to books. This is my 11th book, and I'm very, very proud of my new book, Astrologer Secrets, My Best Tools and Techniques. So I have a list of all my books, and you can click on them from my website, buy them on Amazon. So with that, let's get going and talk about what Saturn's going to do as it moves into the nakshatra Shatabhishak. Now, Saturn has been in the nakshatra Dhanishta, and Shatabhishak extends from 6 degrees 40 minutes of Aquarius to 20 degrees of Aquarius, so that it's completely within the sign of Aquarius. Now, Saturn will transit into this nakshatra March 15th, yes, this month, March 15th, the month coming up here, and it will stay there till October 15th. So it's going to be there from March 15th to October 15th, 2023. And then because of Saturn's retrograde process back and forth, it will leave and go back into Dhanishta for only about 6 weeks or so, because by November 24th, it will go back into Shatabhishak, where it will remain till April 6th of 2024. And then it's going to, in the last degrees of Aquarius, it will be in Purva Bhadrapada. But let me remind you, here are the windows of time that it's going to be in Shatabhishak. Once again, March 15th through October 15th, November 24th, 2023 till April 6th of 2024. And lastly, one more jaunt in Shatabhishak between October 3rd of 2024 till December 27th of 2024. So all of those time periods. So for the most part, for most of the next 2 years, it's going to be in Shatabhishak. That nakshatra is so profound. Let me give you a little hint of what this is all about. Aside from Aquarius being the sign of invention, intelligence, outer space, healing, this is all contained within this particular nakshatra, because this nakshatra is said to be the 100 healers. And it deals specifically with the healing arts, profound healing that takes us to another level of understanding. I want you to know this is not just any healing. This is going to take us into new discoveries during this time, I promise you. And the symbol that they have for Shatabishak is the empty circle. And the empty circle represents what is behind the illusion or the emptiness. What is behind that? And that is the totality of the truth of what's really reality. And the god, the deity that rules this nakshatra is Varuna, which is the god of the cosmic waters. And the cosmic waters, also the sky and the earth. But this is why Aquarius is seen to have the symbol of the water bearer, who contains the water, which represents, when poured, immortality. Wow, is that a powerful symbol and awareness? Now, Aquarius in the heavens is seen as many faint stars, to the point where it looks like a cloud. Instead of, that's how many faint stars are in this constellation. So what it represents in my mind is humanity, the many people that make up humanity, because opposite Aquarius is the constellation of Leo, which in Leo we have the one bright star, Regulus, which represents the individual, the one where Aquarius is the many in humanity. So there's going to be many changes in humanity and coming together as a humanity while Saturn transits through this powerful sign. And this nakshatra, because held within the stars of this constellation is the powerful star called Fomulat. And Fomulat is said to be very musical. People with planets in close to Fomulat will have musical abilities. It is a great spirit. It is the spirit and very spiritual. That's what I'm trying to say. They have this yearning for spirituality, for truth, for information. It is a star that is associated with great fortune, but at the same time misfortune. So people with this star strong have many ups and downs in their life. But most of all, Varuna is the god that is the healer and heals with the healing waters all illness. So we're going to see some amazing things happen. Another thing that Shatabishak is affiliated with is alcohol. And I mean people with that have issues around drinking alcohol. This nakshatra is said to have affiliation with alcoholism. It just does. And even though many people that have this nakshatra, planets in this nakshatra, do not have issues with alcohol themselves. But I find that most of the time, now some do, but most of the time, they are surrounded with people with addictions, particularly dealing with alcoholism. And I believe with Saturn coming into this nakshatra, this sign, there's going to be new awareness and healing in this area of addictions, because remember, it's called the 100 Healers. And what is the 100 Healers? Healing the hardest to cure diseases. That's what it said to be all about. Hard to cure diseases, which addictions and alcoholism are some of the hardest to cure diseases at this point in time. But I think there's going to be great waves and discoveries to bring a healing about in this area while Saturn transits during those periods in this nakshatra. So another thing is, it is not only about healing and healing these hard to cure. And if I could say the diseases that are hardest to cure in the world are going to deal with mental disease. So addictions has to deal with the mental disease, as well as Alzheimer's. That's another disease that I feel like we're going to make great waves with healing. And boy, will this make a difference in our world, because these diseases that I'm referring to have pretty much plagued every family out there. Everyone has had some connection with addictions or with Alzheimer's. These are heavy-duty problems, and there's going to be some remedies that come about through Saturn's transit here. Now, another area that I didn't talk about that Shatabishak has to deal with, and that is, and I love this, space. Remember, it's the void, the empty circle, but it also deals with what's in outer space. So this will deal with the truth coming from what's out there. And people that have this nakshatra strong are lovers of astronomy, astrology. They've always wondered, as children even, looking up at the heavens and the stars, what's out there? I want to know. In terms of everything with planet space, the stars, and with UFOs and aliens, all of that's out there. This is such a quest, and I believe we're going to come into more information dealing with all of this. Plus, because this is a nakshatra that deals with invention and electricity, we're going to have new inventions, especially we're going to transcend time to start to understand how to really have space travel in a different way that will allow us to reach further in our universe and understand more what's out there in space. So this is called the Veiling Star as well, which deals with healing the human condition. And that's so exciting that there's going to be so much that's going to come about, because what this star really is healing the illusion of everything on this planet. So there's going to be a huge awakening while we have Saturn transiting in not only Aquarius, but especially in this nakshatra. And I wanted to do this video because Saturn's about to go into this nakshatra. You're going to see things radically change during these times. Let me repeat: March 15th through October 15th of 2023, November 24th, 2023 through April 6th of 2024, and October 3rd of 2024 through December 27th of 2024. Amazing things are about to unfold during this transit. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information about me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And remember, if you want to learn astrology, if you have planets in Shatabishak, I'm sure you want to learn astrology. Go to my university. It's all online. It is a huge university with an amazing worldwide community. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.